Deep within the rugged mountains of China, the hanging coffins of the Bo people dangle precariously from sheer cliffs, their presence shrouded in mystery and steeped in history. Legend has it that these coffins were placed by a people who vanished centuries ago, leaving behind little more than whispers carried on the wind. This tale begins with a group of curious archaeologists led by Dr. Ling, who embark on an expedition to uncover the secrets of the Bo and their haunting burial customs. As the team ascends the treacherous paths leading to the coffins, they encounter local villagers who speak of the hungry ghosts that guard the resting places. Undeterred by superstition, Dr. Ling and his team press on, their anticipation growing with each step. The origins of the hanging coffins date back to the Tang and Ming dynasties, though some believe they are even older. The Bo people, a minority group with a unique culture, practiced this burial method to bring the dead closer to the gods. The coffins, made of robust hardwood and adorned with intricate carvings, are a testament to the craftsmanship and spiritual beliefs of the Bo. The team uncovers ancient scripts and artifacts that suggest a connection between the hanging coffins and the heavens. These findings hint at rituals meant to ensure the dead's safe passage to the afterlife, but they also raise more questions about the Bo's disappearance. As the archaeologists delve deeper into the history, they discover chilling tales of other hanging coffins around the world. In the Philippines, the Igorot people suspended their dead from cliffs in Sagada, believing it protected them from headhunters and allowed their spirits to watch over the land. In Indonesia, the Toraya people practiced a similar tradition, placing their deceased in wooden coffins carved with buffalo motifs and suspended high on rocky outcrops. These traditions, like those of the Bo, are imbued with a mix of reverence and fear. Back in China, the team faces unforeseen challenges. Strange occurrences plague their camp, unexplained noises, shadows flitting in the periphery, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. Local legends tell of the Hungry Ghost Festival, a time when spirits roam freely, seeking offerings and vengeance. Dr. Ling, a rationalist by nature, struggles to keep his team focused. But as the phenomena escalate, he begins to wonder if there might be truth to the tales of restless spirits. The deeper the team explores, the more they unravel the disturbing truth behind the hanging coffins. Ancient texts reveal that the Bo practiced dark rituals, binding the spirits of their enemies to the coffins to serve as eternal guardians. These malevolent spirits, trapped and enraged, are believed to cause misfortune to those who disturb their rest. Dr. Ling's assistant, Chen, becomes obsessed with a particular coffin, convinced it holds the key to unlocking the Bo's secrets. His fixation leads to a series of tragic accidents, further convincing the team that they are dealing with forces beyond their understanding. In their research, the archaeologists stumble upon evidence of a hidden valley, untouched by time, where the last remnants of the Bo might have sought refuge. Driven by the hope of a groundbreaking discovery, they set off on a perilous journey through dense forests and treacherous terrain. The valley once found is a hauntingly beautiful place with traces of Bo culture frozen in time. However, it also holds the remnants of the Bo's final, desperate days, a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs. A cave lies in the heart of the hidden valley, where the team uncovers a temple dedicated to the Bo's gods, filled with relics and murals depicting their rituals. These discoveries shed light on the Bo's spiritual beliefs and their ultimate fate. It becomes clear that the Bo did not vanish, but were wiped out by a combination of famine, war, and disease. Among the temple artifacts, Dr. Ling finds a manuscript belonging to the last Bo shaman. His writings speak of the need to avoid the cliffs, to avoid a generational curse on anyone who dares touch the cliffs. Determined, Dr. Ling gathered the necessary items and headed for the cliffs. He knew that with the right tools, he could uncover the scientific facts surrounding the cliffs, banishing the rumors of paranormal activity once and for all. A team of 3 people accompanied him to the cliffside. As they neared close, Dr. Ling began to feel nauseous and uneasy. They set up camp for the night, confident the morning would bring truth. Upon rising, the team noticed the unthinkable had occurred. Dr. Ling had gone missing, his belongings scattered around the campsite. No one in the camp had heard any disturbance during the night. As they climbed the mountain to search for the doctor's whereabouts, they noticed one coffin that looked as though it had recently been pulled ajar, the top laying slightly off. As they approached, they noticed something strange. The doctor's compass hanging out of the side of the box. They slowly pried the lid off, and behold, the body of Dr. Ling, wearing what appeared to be a white suit and dress pants, very different from the explorer gear he wore upon starting the journey up the mountain. His eyes were wide open. There were no signs of trauma. Upon request from his family, the body would remain there to this day, fearing that anyone they sent to retrieve it would be risking their lives. The events left a catastrophic hole in the hearts of all who knew Dr. Ling, as well as the villagers who had long warned that this was within the power of the ancient spirits who guarded the cliffs. The story of the bow and their hanging coffins has become a legend, attracting curious travelers and ghost hunters. Years later, the story of the bow and their hanging coffins has become a legend, attracting curious travelers and ghost hunters. Some report seeing spectral figures on the cliffs, while others hear eerie whispers at night. These modern-day sightings keep the mystery of the hanging coffins alive, suggesting that not all spirits found peace. Tourists visiting the site often leave offerings, hoping to appease the spirits and avoid bad luck. Despite the scientific explanations, the allure of the supernatural persists, drawing mystery enthusiasts from around the world. Dr. Ling's crew, now renowned archaeologists, returned to the village site, haunted by their experiences. His assistant writes a memoir detailing the expedition, the discoveries, and the personal losses. His book reignites interest in the hanging coffins, sparking debates and further investigations. In the final chapter, he writes of his realization that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, their shadows lingering long after the physical evidence has crumbled to dust. The Hanging Coffins of China, along with those in the Philippines and Indonesia, remain as silent sentinels of a forgotten past. Their presence continues to fascinate and terrify, a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with death and the afterlife. And as long as there are those who seek to uncover their secrets, the spirits of the hanging coffins will remain vigilant, ever watchful from their lofty perches.